I think what is quite unique about us, and I'm sitting here in Victoria, and I'm sitting here in the Macedon Ranges, which is the highest. It's the highest part Victorian. It's highest vineyards in mainland Australia. So we sort of had the whole gamut in Victoria, from very cool climate, a lot of maritime influence across the lower regions in Victoria, through to a lot of more continental type climate. So it is pretty diverse, and as was mentioned before, we're very unique in that we can produce from sparkling through to have an incredible old heritage with sticky wines through the whole sort of gamut. And I think I think that's what's quite unique about what Victoria does. I actually, showing my age, but I lived in the UK like many Australians in the late 90s and early 2000s. So certainly, hearing about obviously when Australian wine sort of had a bit of a huge peak then, and it's obviously fantastic to it was an enormously different sort of array of wine that was really doing well back then. So I think it's interesting timings with Australian wine. We've sort of been around long enough in terms of people's understanding, but also to sort of then start to a bit of a tipping point, looking beyond what has been purchased before, and looking beyond into some more of those sort of cooler climate expressions that we can do very well, and can produce fabulous Pinots through to very linear and very Chardonnays with great finesse. So I think and one part that Victorian's quite interesting as well. We have we're sort of the home to, as much as we have larger producers as well, but we have the largest concentration of small and family owned and artisan wine producers. And even sort of the garagist producers, a lot of them are coming from Victoria. So it's an area, as I said, 21 wine regions. So it's no surprise to hear before, sort of in terms of which regions have most awareness. There's obviously going to always be a lot of work to do for everyone to be fully aware across all 21. But yeah, it's a good opportunity today to really sort of demonstrate the depth of what Victoria has on offer.